I really love the relationships and the environments we get to create with not only the little people that we're teaching and educating all day, but also with the families that we get to speak to and create those environments where not only is it a learning experience for them, it's a learning experience for us as well.
I love children, and I think it's something you have to be passionate about.
The most important things about my job is the well-being of the children, which is always paramount.
Firstly, I think it's about trust and relationships. I think if you don't build that relationship with the child, how are they able to trust you and learn and grow with you and create that collaborative relationship and partnership? And I think through that, that's when you create that with the families. And that is very important, because if you don't, you can't really support the children together as a collective team.
I really love the homely feel you get when you walk into the centre. Everyone's super friendly. The staff are great to work with. It's really nice. It feels like family. It feels like a really warm, family environment and it rubs off on our families and our children that are in the service as well.
What I love about working in Platypus Junction is, again, the family aspect, being involved in one big community, which is really lovely. Building those relationships with the parents, with the families, and with higher management.
First, it's nurturing them. Building that sense of security and that sense of belonging. I find that is just a stepping stone into the greater things, the relationships, but also with families. You don't really get too far if you don't have a good relationship with a family.
I think from nursery, you create those really nice, strong connections because they always need the cuddles and, it's very sort of, hands-on. Then when you get through to the kinder, you get to sort of go to dramatic play and start, playing pirates and chasing each other around the yard. So yeah, I love it.
So we are an inquiry-based centre, so our learning is always evolving with the children's interests, as well as their needs and development.
At Platypus Junction, the children learn, we very much believe that children learn through play, and they're very much involved in their own learning and in charge of their own learning.
Our whole room is set up for play, so we've got our construction corners, our book corners, our home corner as our foundation of the room, but we also implement other play opportunities where we know they'll learn, such as painting, sensory play, which is your water, your sand, might get some dirt in there and get a bit messy.
So cultural appropriation is extremely important, especially within the Platypus Junction family, and it is embedded in our philosophy. What we try to do is we ask questions, really important questions to all the families when they're coming through, as well as the educators, about what they can bring into the centre that they celebrate at home or what they find is appropriate. So they come on through and we get together and we write up a calendar and add everyone's special days in, and then that way it's about them and all the friends that do celebrate. They get to not show off, but be a part of creating a culture that is diverse and extremely multicultural.
So we are Reggio Emilia inspired. We very much incorporate the environment as the third teacher. So if you were to walk into our rooms on level 3, also the yard upstairs, you'll see that there's not so much of your fantastic plastic resources. We're more your wooden resources with lots of greenery, all your plants. And we're very much into sustainability and recycling as well.
Yeah, it's the connections you make not only with the children but also with the parents and the families. They have their child right from right through from the nursery all the way up to moving off to school. I've worked at the Mulgrave Centre and I've come back to visit this centre as well, the Mulgrave Centre, and seeing those children that I had back in the toddler space are now moving off to school. So it's wonderful.